Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Tyler Jones here with you as we have the latest update on Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and his future. A lot of talk over the last couple of weeks about him potentially retiring, and I'll tell you this, we have some very good news in regards to his future that we will tell you about coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, folks, I want to thank you for helping us reach 69,500 subscribers on the channel, but we're not slowing down there. We're closing in on 70,000 subscribers here on the Chiefs Report. If you're a diehard Chiefs fan, this is the channel for you. We're bringing you daily news and rumors. We have live shows each and every week, breaking news, Q&A mailbags. We're talking everything from the draft, free agency, trades, and more. Your one-stop shop for all things Kansas City Chiefs. If you love the Chiefs, this is the channel for you. Subscribe now, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Help us reach 70K subscribers, and we'll get started with today's show. The Athletics' Dianna Rusinni. I love Dianna, by the way. She's a great friend of mine and does an incredible job reporting on the National Football League. And she put out this new report as she was a guest on the Rich Eisen Show within the last couple of days and was talking about Travis Kelce and his future. And if you recall, the latest rumblings that we had heard within the last couple of weeks was that he was actually leaning towards retirement, according to Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. Well, now things have changed for the better for Chiefs fans. Listen to this from Rusinni. There's definitely a sense that Travis is going to try to play more. I haven't heard anyone saying, yeah, he's really struggling with what he wants to do. It's definitely leaning more towards that. That could change, of course, but for this Chiefs operation looking to move forward here, I think they feel pretty good that Travis has a little more left in him. So there you have it from Rusinni. Kelce likely to return in 2025. This is a big deal for the Kansas City Chiefs to have Travis Kelce back. Obviously, things can change, and he has the deadline approaching next month. More on that coming up later to make a decision. But it sounds like there's been a change of heart of sorts, that Travis is leaning towards making this return. And look, I understand Travis Kelce isn't the player he used to be. We all know that. We would be lying to you if we said otherwise. But even with that said, the version of Travis Kelce that we saw in 2024 is still a lot better to have on your football team than to not have on your football team, and especially not having an obvious option to fill that void. Noah Gray had a breakout season, but he's not Travis Kelce. Jared Wiley, I think you're pretty optimistic about, the rookie from TCU, but let's see if he can get through a season healthy first. There's still some things that stand in the way. Kelce, when asked about his future recently, he said, for the most part, I'm planning on being a Kansas City Chief and playing football. So all of that very good news for the Kansas City Chiefs, that it seems like that Kelce will make a return, but we'll wait and see how it all unfolds. Our pinned comment today, will Travis Kelce retire this offseason? We gave you the update. Sounds like he's coming back. What do you guys think? Type Y for yes, in for no, way in our pinned comment today, and let us know what you think. Now, I think one thing that isn't talked about enough when it comes to Kelce and figuring out his future, whether he's going to play next season for the Kansas City Chiefs or retire, is at the end of the day, this is still a business decision. This is a negotiation where Travis, I think, is using this retirement thing as a bit of leverage to get something out of the Kansas City Chiefs to incentivize them to bring him back, especially on the final year of his contract. And here's a few things you need to know as far as this situation goes. The Chiefs have given Kelce a deadline of March 14th to make a decision one way or the other. Are you with us or are you not? Kelce's contract runs through the end of this upcoming season. If Kelce were to come back with just 1 year remaining on his current deal, you would think that he would want a new contract of some sorts, whether that's an extension or restructure or something like that. Kelce's going to want some more guarantees. He's owed about $11.5 million of a roster bonus on March 15th. So basically the Chiefs are saying, hey, we need this decision before your roster bonus is due on March 15th. And that also is right after NFL free agency begins, which is on March 10th. So if Kelce were to leave and to depart, they want to have time to figure out their options of how they could potentially replace him, whether that be in free agency or a trade or whether that be through the draft, whatever it needs to be. They need time to figure out that situation. And honestly speaking, I would be surprised if Travis Kelce came back this upcoming season just with the contract as is. Think about this for a moment, folks. His base salary for next year is only $4.5 million. Obviously, he would make more than that with the roster bonus and a few other things here and there. But that's hard to envision that a player of Kelce's caliber is getting a $4.5 million base salary next year. What I think, all right, and this is just my analysis. This is not something that I've confirmed with any sources. This is all admit. This is pure speculation analysis on my part. But what I think what Kelce is looking for is to be rewarded of sorts in this next deal. And what I mean by that is Kelce goes to the Chiefs and he says, look, I've had this great career. I'm arguably the greatest tight end to ever play the game. I've laid my body out on the line for this team for a number of years, helped this crew win 3 Super Bowls. I want to be paid for what I've done. Not necessarily for who the player I am now, but be rewarded for the efforts that I've put into this organization. I think everybody remembers the late Kobe Bryant when he got that huge deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. He clearly wasn't the same player that he was a few years prior, but the Lakers said, you've earned this. We are going to reward you for what you've done over the years. And I think that's what kind of Kelce is looking at here if he were to stay in Kansas City is, hey, if I'm going to give the effort to give this another go, I want to be rewarded for the work I've done here. And his resume is as good as any tight end we've ever seen in this league. 3-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, NFL 2010s All-Decade team. I think he's the greatest tight end to ever play the game, and he's one of the greatest Chiefs of all time, all those things. And I think you can find a happy medium where Kelce can be rewarded for his services and you are still pleased with his level of play, where you're not regretting giving him said money, that you can find that happy medium and make it worth your while to have Travis Kelce come back. Do you believe in Travis Kelce? Can he have another good season in 2025? You got 2 options here. Type B for believe, D for don't. Chime in that comment section and let us know. We got a great deal we are offering right now, folks. Chiefs hats are on sale now for up to 50% off. And we have plenty of hats to choose from the flat bill to the baseball cap style, all sorts of different colors. Go see for yourself. Chatsports.com/Chiefs hats to get yours today. And we have all these hats that you see on your screen, as well as several others. Plenty of selection to choose from. Go to chatsports.com/Chiefs hats to check those out, as well as our other Chiefs merchandise. It's all in one place. Chatsports.com/Chiefs hats. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. I think one thing to keep in mind with Travis Kelce, if he were to return in 2025, and why I don't think he's going to retire, even though he's got this incredible resume and all these things he's done, I think he still has something to prove. I think that he has a chip on his shoulder, and he doesn't have anything to prove to us. Let me make that clear. He has something to prove to himself, that he's still got it, that he can still be a difference maker, that he can still help a team win a championship after coming up short this season. Because you think about this. Kelce had this season his fewest receiving touchdowns since 2013. He had his lowest receiving yards since 2013 as well. He was not his old self. But the numbers will tell you he was still very good. He was still one of the very best at his position with over 800 yards, 97 catches. That's a guy I can still work with. Am I going to get the version I saw in 2022 and in 2021? Probably not. But I will gladly take that version we saw in 2024 and work with that. And basically, I think if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, Here's what you have to do if you bring Travis Kelce back. This is how you can be successful here. Is Travis will pay you. We'll gladly bring you back. You'll play a big role in this offense, but we are not running the offense through Travis Kelce any longer. All right? To make this work, this can't be the Travis Kelce show. He can't be the main focal point of this passing game. Rashee Rice is coming back. Xavier Worthy is coming off being named the Chiefs Rookie of the Year this past year. Congrats to him on that, by the way. And you might bring Hollywood back. You might go draft a receiver, bring in somebody else in free agency. Travis can come back. He can play a pivotal role, but he can't be your number one option anymore. And quite frankly, that's okay. I think that's fine. For continuing Chiefs offseason coverage, subscribe now to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.